Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing, it's an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, knowing that I'm bringing a message of emancipation to you, a message that will set you free if you would be open-minded and you would listen carefully, and also if you would be willing to be a doer and not just a hearer. Because at the end of the day, it is putting this message to work in your life that will bring meaning to you. And you will prove for yourself that really and truly your thoughts are what is creating your reality, and how your mind power will be able would enable you to achieve your every desire. Now, I want to speak to you concerning riches and concerning the richest place on earth, and where to find that richest place on earth, and why I believe that that place is the richest place on earth. Now, we as melanated people, most of us grew up in Christianity, and the Bible was interpreted to us as literal and as secular history. But the first thing we have to remove from our mind is that the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. And I'm just laying a foundation to go on to show you the richest place. Now, I once heard a preacher many years ago says that the richest place on earth is the burial ground, but that is not true. And his argument was that many people, they die without accomplishing their goals and their dreams. But he failed to look at the portal from which these people must come through to have the experience of this life upon the earth. Because religion, as a matter of fact, all religion has taught the people to keep woman at a very low state and to look at a woman as a byproduct and not putting a woman in her rightful place. And each and every one of us, men, we couldn't be here without the womb of a woman. Therefore, the vagina is the richest place on earth. The richest man that ever exists and the richest man that will ever exist have to come from the vagina. The wisest man. Everything that is great, all great accomplishment, it was because of the result of a bedding ground that has a portal that can bring the expression of spirit into manifestation. Because we all are thought evolved being. But there must be a fertile bedding ground that seed can grow and come forth. Thus the reason why the child always come out from the portal of the vagina. As a matter of fact, the portal is the vagina, from like this, from the skull, not from the foot, not the foot coming out first, the skull. The place where the commander dwells, because this is the command center and the commander is invisible. Also, when you look at the cosmos around us right here, we refer to the earth as Mother Earth, as female, as a woman. And whatever you sow in the woman, she will bring back. Whatever you sow in the earth will bring back. And the sun is what powers the earth. So like the seed or the source of life. And when it empowers everything on earth, our Mother Earth, or when it overshadows Mother Earth brings forth in abundance. Now, let us look at it psychologically now, and look at the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, the masculine and the feminine, the male, the female. Whatever thought you take and you sow it in your subconscious mind, because when you first have the desire or the thought, it's your conscious. But when you use feelings or emotion, you're taking that energy and you're putting it in motion. And when you impress the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind receive it, whatever the subconscious mind receive is what it's going to bring back to you. Because the subconscious mind is impartial. And the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. So if you sow negativity, you're going to bring back negativity. If you show positivity, you're going to bring back that. Therefore, if you sow lack and poverty and superstition and being religious and being intellectual because of the so-called education, which is not the real education, because real education is true self-realization. When you take all of that and you impress the subconscious mind with all of that, that's what you're going to bring back to you. So this message is to show that when the Bible says that the woman was taken out of the man, that you just have to turn it around. All it takes is common sense. And you know, every man comes out of a woman. And you know, every manifestation upon the face of this earth came as a result of the female side of your being, or the female side of your existence, because of the subconscious mind. Because everything was false thought. It was false imagined. And it is the female side of you that is making it possible. It is the female side of you bringing forth the manifestation. And then the Bible tells you that God is the El Shaddai. And the El Shaddai means the breasted one. And Elohim also. And Elohim means out of one comes many. Out of the woman comes what? Many. Many children. And every male comes out of the female. So, we have to put women in their rightful place. Only until we align ourselves back with nature and align ourselves back with the truth and realize that our woman has a lot of value and that the value was taken away from them. And the church, the so-called church, and as a matter of fact, religion in general, has been robbing them of their energy and been robbing you also, as in the male, of your energy also, your real true feminine energy that will allow you to create your reality consciously. So my brother and my sisters, I realize to worship the devil is to believe in a God outside of yourself. It is to take the female side of you and put in a very low place. So they teach you not to put value on the things that were given to you for free. But the things that you pay money for, you put value on them. So they get you to look outside of yourself and look to a man 2,000 years ago and tell you that that man was expressed through a woman. Yet, in Genesis, they tell you a woman came out of a man without any sexual contact. But the question is, if the woman came out of the man in that way, in Genesis, why all the men that is coming out of the woman, why are they not coming out that way also? and why Jesus Christ, of whom they speak about, and the Christians believe is secular history and believe is a man 2,000 years ago, why he couldn't come that way? Why he had to be through a woman? Because the woman was here before the man. Common sense will tell you that the woman had to be before the man. That's the reason why those who want to keep you in mental slavery, they don't bow to no man and no cross in a secret place. It is said that in the Vatican they bow down to a woman, a black woman, that they call the Black Madonna, and the child. As I always say, I'm not a scholar, I haven't gone through these books, but I can put two and two together based on my experience and realize where the deception really lies. So any true man who experienced true enlightenment and experienced the God within himself would realize that the El Shaddai is the breasted one. That God is a multiplier. That God is a giver and a receiver also. That God wants to multiply everything in your life. And that God is your own human imagination. The creator in man. The female side of you. That can multiply and increase. So everything has its masculine and its feminine, which is basically the law of gender. So, with that being said, my brother and my sister, I hope I got this message across to you so that you will understand that the richest place on earth is the vagina, is that portal where all life have to come into existence, where everything have to come true, every life have to come true, even in the animal, it have to come through that way. So how could they come through the animals that way? But when it comes to us, it coming through another way. And our outer expression is in the actual image of the animals. Because according to the Bible and the creation story, the animal had a hair before us, and a nose and an eye. I'm interpreting it that way. The way how Christians interpret the Bible. So, the image and likeness of God is the spirit man that is within. It is the being that is within, is the energy being that is within. Because we all are energy. A whole mass of energy moving at the speed of vibration. And those are things that they don't want you to discover for yourself, because you can vibrate out of this house, out of this body, and know that you are an eternal being. So, my brothers and my sisters, that's the richest place on earth. And if you can accept that is the richest place on earth, then when you use your mind power to achieve your every desire, you will understand that desire is spiritual sensation. And you want to manifest and multiply because you want to be connected with your female side, with your feminine side. So, my brothers and my sisters, we have to honor our mother and our sisters, and most of all, we have to uplift the black woman and teach them their power, and teach them how to use their mind power to achieve their every desire. So, with that being said, I hope I got my message across to you, and I hope you take something from this. And those of you whom this message has been resonated with, I encourage you to continue to share these videos, because I want to take these videos and we want to go up to 10K. by the end of this year, must have at least 10K subscribers, and it will take your participation in sharing this message with someone. Share with as much people as possible, because this message needs to get out to our people to help them and to let them know that religion has always been against the woman, because she's carrying, you know what I mean, the real powerful energy that you can use to create your reality consciously. Okay, because any energy that we use is the female energy we have to use to multiply. It's the female energy we have to use to get abundance in our life, to be rich and everything. Is the female energy. Okay? So, with that being said, I want to thank you very much. And I want to encourage those of you who've been supporting this work to continue to believe in yourself. And even listening to the video, you are supporting the work, okay? Those who are supported in the books, I want to thank you very much. And if you're new to this channel, there's a link below that you can just check out. Also, those who've been supporting on Patreon, we are quite grateful to you also. And it's always a pleasure to be out here and, you know, and reaching out to you. Now, I want to give you the sign of enlightenment, the sign of which Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, when you activate that power within you, that eye within you, as some refer to as the pineal gland, of which Jacob had his experience, and you are the Jacob who will come into that experience and see God face to face, which is a higher self. My brother and my sisters, based on what I have experienced, I am telling you, when you have that experience, you will come to understand it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And then you'll understand why Malachi 4:2 tells you that the Son of Righteousness, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. And then you will understand why Psalms 84:11 tells you that the Lord thy God is a S-U-N and a shield. And the only S-U-N you know is the one right above you right now. The one that you can have no life without. And the one you can have no light without. And they take all of these attributes and they give it to us S-O-N, named Jesus Christ of 2,000 years ago. So you have to really free your mind. So my brother and my sister, when I had that experience, I come to realize that without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.